Following a WDRB news alert, it's a big one. Just 20 minutes ago, we learned that Churchill Downs is moving all of its racing to Ellis Park after this weekend's races.
Ellis Park is in Henderson, Kentucky, along the Ohio River near Evansville. 12 horses have died at Churchill since Derby week, prompting investigations by the track itself and the Federal Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority. New safety measures were announced at the track yesterday, and HISA, that group, said an independent analysis of the track was still ongoing. Investigations so far have not found any patterns or connections to those horse deaths. Churchill says it's doing this out of an abundance of caution to do a top-to-bottom review. The spring meet ends on July 3rd.
So on days like this, I'm glad that we have some of the most experienced sports journalists in the state. Eric Crawford is one of them. He's joining us now. Eric, this is a historic move by Churchill Downs. Has it ever moved a meet like this before?
No, we've not ever seen this. Of course, 4 years ago, we saw summer racing put off because of COVID, but we've never seen it relocated this way. We saw something like this in California in 2019 when Santa Anita Park shut down for 3 weeks after 22 horses died in a 10-week span. The state wanted them to take a look at things, but this is nothing like that. Nobody was asking Churchill to shut down. The track has made this decision, it looks like, to try and get out in front, to be precautioned, because they worry that without knowing what's going on, if more horses were to have fatalities, it would be a bad thing for the track. They want to take a deeper look, and they'll get a chance to do that.
So Eric, Churchill just announced those safety changes. HISA says it didn't find any pattern in the horse deaths and also announced some more safety changes. So after all of that, when you boil it down, why would Churchill make this move? Well,
it's a remarkable move, and part of it is, I think, they like the idea of making a national statement about the safety of horse racing. The other is that maybe they're not entirely confident that they could avoid future mishaps because they're still not sure of the track. They want to look at it more. And third, they have construction going on all over the track. This allows that to go on unimpeded. Not that they were going to have problems with that anyway, but there's a lot of things going on at the track, and maybe that has led to some concern about the track condition itself.
Okay, so there are a lot of horses that are stabled at Churchill Downs, some of them that are also stabled over near Derby City Gaming as well. Are all of these horses going to be moving daily back and forth up to Ellis Park on race days? Is there stables up there to take on all of these horses? Well, how does this logistically even work?
It's a difficult logistic thing. They are not going to, as far as we know, for the next week. Once this thing shuts down at Churchill, there's no racing or training at Churchill. So you're going to see horses go to New York. You're going to see a lot of them go to Ellis Park. We've talked to trainers today who've said both things. Dale Roman says all of his horses are going to Ellis Park. He has a huge number of horses. He trains here in Louisville. We have other trainers that say they're probably going to pick up and go to Belmont. Everybody's going to find a spot, but obviously this is going to benefit Ellis Park and that community around there for another month or so.
Let's talk about that. Why did Churchill pick Ellis Park?
Well, Churchill owns Ellis Park. They bought Ellis Park last September for $79 million. They own the facility. It's a quality facility. It's right down the road. I think they feel like that was probably the way to kind of keep racing going in Kentucky for the summer, and at least in some way, in their words, keep the ecosystem going.
Really quick, we're out of time. This a financial blow? Will this have a financial blow for Churchill?
That's a good question. There is a financial element to it. It won't be positive for Churchill, but I'm not sure what that impact is yet.
All right, Eric Crawford, we look forward to more of your reporting right now on WDRB.com.
Thank you.